So, morning. I've been asked by a few people how I feed my long distance marathon pigeons. Trying to explain it on a writing is a bit difficult, so I thought what I'd do is I'll show you exactly how I mix the food up for the 2 weeks prior to any race over 500 miles. So very simple. I'll also show you the supplements that I use. Whether you want to use them or not is entirely up to you. I am not an expert. An X is a has-been and a spurt is a drip under pressure. But I do what I do. If you try it, maybe it'll work. Okay, so the basic mix is a basic Widowwood mix. You can see that it's a very basic, just about everything in it, corn, maize, but everything. Normal racing Widowwood mix. So, I'll take my measure. Whatever your measure is for your amount of pigeons, it doesn't matter what the measure is. If you're doing for 100 pigeons, then do for 100 pigeons. If you're doing for 10, do for 10. So, that to me is 50%. So 50% of Widowwood mix in the box. So, the other 50% is made up of peanuts, about a third, peeled sunflower hearts, about a third, hemp, a third. Doesn't matter if it's more of one, more of the other, it doesn't really matter. As long as they're getting about 50% of this. This goes in. So there you can see the basic mix that they get for the 2 weeks running up to a 500-mile race. Every day, and I mean every day, I add something. What you add is entirely up to you. I'll show you what I add and how I add it for a few things. One thing that they get at least once in the 2 weeks is the extra vitamins, Jevit, VW. It's like a little oil. I use that as a mixer. A couple of drops on the thing, mix it in. They get Probac 1000. Maybe once, maybe twice during the 2 weeks. You'll have to find out what's best for your birds. They get, don't even know what it's called, Eureka Plus. I like this because it smells good. And if I like the smell, the pigeons will like the smell. It's like chocolate to me. Nice. Introbac. It's all to keep the stomach working. And this here, I don't even know if you have it in England. This is herbs. Absolutely stinks horrible. But I use a pack a year. It's got just about everything. I used to make it myself. I used to dry out my herbs myself, mint and everything else. But oregano, thyme, everything except for rosemary. Rosemary is poisonous. But now I just find it, you know, for 16 euros or whatever it is, it's easier to buy it. They always have on hand rhodamine, vispermin. Now, the oils that I use to mix. Now you can buy expensive oils. You can go out and you can get all these pigeon oils. What are they? Omega Dry. Loads of them. They cost an absolute fortune. Normally, I just go to the supermarket and get peanut oil. Birds love peanut. Peanut is a good fat source, and I use that mostly to mix whatever supplement I'm going to mix in on that day. You can also put some fish oils. There is a fish oil from Bax, I think it is, with extra omega dry and omega 6 in it. you want to do it, do it. It's up to you what you feel your birds need, or if you feel they're lacking in anything. If they're not lacking in anything and they're coming, you don't need to change it. And that's the way I've looked at it. This has worked over the last 3 years. They've been getting better and better, and I haven't really changed the system. I've just tweaked a bit here, tweaked a bit there, and they're coming. Water, nah, this is this is the bugbear of everybody. What do you put in, and should you put it in the water? I do use a few things. I use Carney Speed. I'm trying to think of the name of them all. Let me just go and get one. I can't remember. Al-Zajel. Oh, there we are. Al-Zajel. But really I use this and Carney Speed when they come back from the race. Just as a electrolyte and to regeneration, help with the regeneration. My birds have to race every 2 weeks, 500 miles, so they need to get fit quick. So that's why they get that. And that's about all I put in the water. I don't mess around. I have some drops which are, yeah, herb drops. Herb drops. If you really want to know, then send me a text and I'll send you a link for the drops. Very, very expensive things, so whether they do anything, I don't know. I've been using them all the time, so we'll see. So there you go. Basically, my food. And how do I do it? That for me is enough for one morning feed for 10 pigeons. I put it in their trough. If it's not gone in 10 minutes, then I take it away. They've got to remain hungry. That's the thing. You're feeding a very high fat diet. So if you just leave it there all day, they're going to pick it out as they want. And then in the evening, when they've had their fly around, they're not going to eat. So take it away. You can use it again if you haven't put too much oil on it. If you put oil on it, obviously in the sun, be careful. But yeah, then of course after the fly in the evening they get once again. Somebody asked me how I do my roundabout system. Very quickly, this is the loft you've seen for the cocks, this one. It's a very basic nest boxes, way in, very basic. The cocks are in here all day on their own, and as you can see over there, there's a hatch. It's next door, of course. It's very basic. It's a tiny little space, compartment. Grills on the floor. Perches on the wall so they can't attack each other. I've got some plate breads in here at the moment. And there's the way in. These hens come out in the morning. They come here, they fly out the door. The hatch is then opened, the birds are let in. The cocks are let in here. They come in straight away. Hatch is through, closed. When they're finished flying, down, in through, and back into the loft, the hens. And then exactly the same for the cocks. It's a very basic system. I've got nothing special, nothing spectacular. I do what works. They're the young birds. Enjoying the sun. And the exact same system, this is for the yearlings. Exactly the same system here in the yearlings loft. There's the little hatch. So the cocks sit here in their boxes the whole time. Little bit more space for the yearling hens, but basically the same. Just perches, grills on the floors. So, I'm not a film star, I'm not a video maker, so I hope that's helped some people. If you've got any questions, just message me on Messenger or WhatsApp, and I'll try and answer them if I can. Thanks for watching. Bye.